But what I've also seen after the pandemic is with some of the very big brands we're working with, LVMH, Dior, Sephora, they are much more interested in a business continuity plan. So when they approach us, previously it was all about reliability of service, speed of service, cost of service. Now, what we see within logistics, there's a lot of the questions, with whom do you partner? How can you guarantee and secure the capacity and the service if you have disruptions in the market?
But seen from the wider supply chain, what I would like to hear your views on are, seen from your perspective, have we come back to normal after the pandemic? What is even normal, or has the normal changed?
Yeah, I think first of all, I agree with the fact that the definition of normal, and normal is relative to every era, depending on how we progress. But I think what's really important for us, if I see normality today, I think the most important thing is we do not struggle for capacity, especially when we look at international inbound. Right. Also the rates, especially we use a lot of air freight to move our products, around 90%, have dropped significantly in our last RFP. But most importantly, from a normalization perspective of using capacity across the supply chain, this is now in a far better level, and we could say we can tap into partner capacity with the same way we could pre-COVID. Right, so now we do not have these issues. We don't have capacity. The container is waiting for 2 weeks to get shipped. Actually, the lead times, the efficiency is now back there. But if we look at how we operate overall and what do we need, for us, especially from a retailer point of view, we're driven by market demand and consumer behavior, and this has changed massively. So what we've seen from our perspective is being flexible and adaptable was what really changed logistics within Chalhoub, and I think all the retail sector. So overnight almost, we went from 0.5% e-commerce to 10%. And now we're going from 10% to 30%. For companies like us that we've been historically distributors, actually becoming retailers and a lot closer to e-commerce retailers means logistics needs to adapt totally. Our processes, the ways of working, introducing semi-automation, introducing standardization and technology wherever we can. But what I've also seen after the pandemic is with some of the very big brands we're working with, LVMH, Dior, Sephora, they are much more interested in a business continuity plan. So when they approach us, previously it was all about reliability of service, speed of service, cost of service. Now, what we see within logistics, there's a lot of the questions, with whom do you partner? How can you guarantee and secure the capacity and the service if you have disruptions in the market? How can we ensure that we will have a product flow internationally into the GCC and intra-GCC in a way that we feel our revenue and let's say our growth can be guaranteed? So what we see overall is capacity is there, we can tap into the partners. Internally, we need to adopt and change a lot because we need to become more of a retailer and ensure that if the consumer changes, we can change with them. And thirdly, partnerships are becoming a lot more important. So we want to partner with specific vendors rather than tap into the capacity of multiple, because what we've seen is when it matters most, that partnership counts, and you will actually tap into your partners, you will work together and serve the marketplace. But I think, the normal has changed, but we're creating the new normal, I think.